On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Attempt.
An act or effort of trying to do something, especially something difficult.
Examples:
The attempt to rescue the hostages. A reckless attempt. The third attempt was far more successful.
Church.
A building or institution dedicated to religious worship or activities, a Christian religious organization or denomination.
Examples:
Church bell. Small church. The church on the corner is hosting a free community meal tonight.
Knight.
A mounted soldier in the past, typically one of noble birth, trained to fight in armor. Today in Great Britain, a person honored by the sovereign for personal merit.
Examples:
The Black Knight. White Knight. In medieval Europe, a monarch or feudal lord granted the title of the knight to a warrior who had demonstrated skill and bravery in battle.
Giant.
Extremely big, much bigger or more important than similar items usually are.
Examples:
Giant trees. Giant tech company. The giant jets that gradually dominate the world's airlines.
Snail.
A slow-moving mollusk with a spiral shell that it uses to protect its body.
Examples:
Snail mail. Snail pace. The gardener found a snail slowly making its way through the lettuce patch.
Trumpet.
A brass musical instrument with a flared bell and a bright, penetrating tone. Verb, to announce or praise loudly or publicly.
Examples:
Trumpet player. Trumpet solo. She played a beautiful melody on the trumpet.
Rear.
At, toward, or near the back part of something. Verb, to look after a child until it is an adult.
Examples:
The rear gate. Rear children. The player quickly went to the rear side of the defender.
Squirrel.
A small to medium-sized rodent with a bushy tail, found in almost every part of the world.
Examples:
Agile squirrel. Gray squirrel. The squirrels in the park were very friendly and came right up to us looking for food.
Vellum.
A type of high-quality paper that has been processed to create a smooth and durable surface, often used for writing or printing on. A thin parchment made from animal hide.
Examples:
Vellum invitation card. Vellum envelope. The artist used vellum paper to create a beautiful drawing.
Parchment.
A thin, smooth, durable material made from the skin of a sheep or goat, used in the past as a writing surface.
Examples:
Parchment scroll. Ancient parchment. The ancient scroll was written on parchment and carefully preserved in a museum.
Monk.
A member of a religious community of men living under vows of poverty, chastity, and obedience.
Examples:
Monk lifestyle. Cloistered monk. The ascetic monk spent his days in prayer and contemplation in the monastery.
Nun.
A woman who has taken religious vows and is a member of a monastic community.
Examples:
Nun habit. Meditating nun. The cloistered nun devoted her life to serving the poor and marginalized.
Urban.
Relating to or located in a town or city.
Examples:
Urban planning. Urban property owners. Only a small number of urban utilities offer sanitation services.
Craftsman.
A skilled worker who creates handmade objects, especially one who works with wood, metal, or other materials.
Examples:
Craftsman skill. A subtle craftsman. The adept craftsman carefully carved the wooden figurine with precision and skill.
Bizarre.
Very strange or unusual.
Examples:
The story is bizarre. Bizarre behavior. The truth was more bizarre than expected.
Margin.
The space around the edge of a page or document. Finance, the net sales minus the cost of goods and services sold.
Examples:
Margin error. A profit margin. Unfortunately, the book's margin was too small to make notes.
Illustration.
A picture or diagram in a book, magazine, or newspaper that is used to explain or decorate the text, the act or process of explaining something.
Examples:
Educational illustration. Illustration artist. The illustration in the book helped me understand the concept better.
Illuminate.
To light something or to make something lighter or brighter, to make something free from confusion or ambiguity.
Examples:
Illuminate a dark hall. Illuminate my understanding. That biologist illuminated the mechanism of heredity.
Manuscript.
The original copy of a book, piece of music, etc., before it is printed.
Examples:
Manuscript of a book. Ancient manuscript. The widow of a deceased writer discovered an incomplete novel manuscript in his room.
Reinforce.
To strengthen or support something, especially by adding another material to it, to make a motion, idea, etc. stronger.
Examples:
Reinforce the military. Reinforce good behavior. We should reinforce the troops at the front line.
Religion.
A deep conviction in a supernatural power that controls human destiny.
Examples:
Religion sociology. Freedom of religion. Their religion strictly prohibits them from drinking or gambling.
Decor.
The arrangement and style of the furniture, art, and other items in a room or building, used to create a particular atmosphere or aesthetic.
Examples:
Tropical decor. Decor styles. The decor of the restaurant gave it a cozy and inviting feel.
Porcupine.
A large, slow-moving, spiny mammal that is covered in sharp quills and is native to Asia, Africa, and certain parts of the Americas.
Examples:
Porcupine movement. Porcupine habitat. The quills on a porcupine's back are used for defense.
Spine.
The series of bones running down the center of the back that protect the spinal cord and support the body, the backbone or vertebral column.
Examples:
The spine of a book. A cervical spine injury. She has a minor curved spine due to desk work for many years.
Represent.
To speak, act, or be present on behalf of another person or group, to form or constitute.
Examples:
Represent by a diagram. The characters that represent numbers. We elected him to represent us at the international conference.
Devil.
A supernatural being typically represented in belief systems as an evil or mischievous spirit, often used metaphorically to describe a person or thing that is harmful, dangerous, or wicked.
Examples:
Devil's advocate. Devil horns. There are various ways to ward off the devil, including prayer and holy water.
Faith.
Complete trust in something or someone's ability or knowledge, a strong belief in religion, divine power, etc.
Examples:
Religious faith. Faith in government. He kept his robust faith in his company.
Christ.
The man that Christians believe is the prophet and the Son of God, and whose life and sermons form the basis for Christianity.
Examples:
Teaching of Christ. Before Christ. Christmas is the day to celebrate the birth of Christ.
Sin.
The offense against a religious or moral law or against God.
Examples:
Forgive a sin. Sin of omission. Some overzealous environmentalists claim celebrities are committing carbon dioxide sins.
Humankind.
The whole of the living human inhabitants of the earth.
Examples:
Humankind as a species. History of humankind. On the geological timescale, humankind has existed for a brief moment.
Medieval.
Relating to or belonging to the Middle Age, that is for the period of A.D. 600 to AD 1450.
Examples:
Medieval times. Medieval history. Only the medieval tower remained standing.
Law.
Traditional knowledge, stories, or beliefs, often passed down through oral tradition, a body of knowledge or tradition that is often considered to be mythological or legendary in nature.
Examples:
Military lore. Mythological lore. The village's lore passed down stories of their ancestors and their traditions.
Hunt.
To go after and try to catch wild animals to kill them for food, sport, or profit.
Examples:
Hunt a job. Hunt after knowledge. Hounds hunt their prey by using their keen scent.
Capture.
To catch a person or an animal and confine them in an area which they cannot escape.
Examples:
Capture a glimpse. Capture customers' hearts. I was able to capture the moment on film.
Unicorn.
A mythical horse-like creature with a single horn on its forehead, a privately held startup company that reached a valuation of $1 billion.
Examples:
Unicorn beetle. Unicorn investors. In medieval times, people believed that the unicorn horn had magical powers that could cure diseases.
Horn.
A hard, pointed, often curved part that grows on the top of the heads of some animals, such as sheep and cows, a noisemaker or musical instrument that makes a loud noise when you blow through it.
Examples:
A handle of horn. Horn of a vehicle. He enjoyed hearing the tootles of their horns with beer.
Virgin.
A person who has never had sex, adjective, being used or worked for the first time.
Examples:
Virgin material. Enter virgin territory. Within a few years, no virgin forests will remain.
Symbolize.
To represent or stand for something else, particularly an abstract concept or idea, to be an emblem or sign of something.
Examples:
Symbolize hope. Symbolize freedom. In many cultures, the color white symbolizes purity and innocence.
Temptation.
The desire to do or have something that you know you should not do or have, the act of influencing by exciting hope or desire.
Examples:
Withstand temptation. Many temptations. Researchers often succumb to the temptation of accolades and commit research misconduct.
Lust.
A strong desire or craving, usually of a sexual nature.
Examples:
Feel a pang of lust. Give in to lust. His lust for money and power drove him to make unethical decisions.
Redeem.
To compensate for the faults or bad aspects of something, to regain possession or assume ownership of something by paying a sum of money or fulfilling a condition, to rescue or save someone from a difficult or hopeless situation.
Examples:
Redeem a coupon. Redeem a government bond. He tried to redeem himself by volunteering at the local charity after his mistakes.
Sacred.
Connected with religion or religious purposes, worthy of respect or dedication because of a connection with a god.
Examples:
Sacred music. The halo of a sacred image. This space is a private office sacred to the president.
Refer.
To direct someone's attention, thoughts, or questions to another source or person, to mention, cite, or allude to something as evidence or support.
Examples:
Refer to a book. Refer to a map. Please refer to the instruction manual for further assistance.
Tradition.
A belief, custom, or way of doing something that has been passed down from generation to generation within a group or society.
Examples:
A tradition of a culture. Against tradition. It is a tradition in many families to have a big Thanksgiving dinner with all their relatives.
Mysterious.
Difficult to understand, explain, or identify, having an aura of secrecy, intrigue, or puzzlement.
Examples:
Mysterious object. Mysterious stranger. The mysterious disappearance of the ship remains unsolved.
Motif.
A recurring element in an artistic or literary work, typically a particular image or idea, a theme that is repeated or elaborated in a piece of music.
Examples:
Animal motif. The motif of a music piece. The repeating floral motif in the wallpaper added a touch of elegance to the room.
Symbol.
Something visible that is used to represent something else.
Examples:
Symbol color. Symbol for happiness. The dragon is considered a symbol of bravery.
Inevitable.
Certain to happen and unavoidable.
Examples:
Inevitable changes of the seasons. Inevitable result. In times of recession, an increase in unemployment is inevitable.
Defeat.
To win against somebody in a fight, war, or attempt.
Examples:
defeat a global power, defeat body odor. Despite his best efforts, he was unable to defeat the enemy.
Humility.
The quality or condition of being humble, a low estimate of oneself.
Examples:
develop an attitude of humility, lack of humility. We were filled with humility at the sight of the Queen.
Vanquish.
To defeat or conquer thoroughly, to overcome and gain control over someone or something.
Examples:
vanquish an opponent, vanquish a fear. The army successfully vanquished their enemy in the battle and gained control of the territory.
Pride.
A feeling of deep pleasure or satisfaction derived from one's achievements.
Examples:
pride of a company, hide his pride. She took great pride in her work, always striving for perfection.
Bookmaker.
A person or company that takes bets on sporting events, races, or other competitions and sets the odds and payouts for the bets.
Examples:
licensed bookmaker, online bookmaker. The bookmaker's shop was bustling with people eager to place their bets.
Incorporate.
To include something as a part of a larger entity.
Examples:
incorporate the current trends. Incorporate technology into daily life. We will attempt to incorporate some of your suggestions into our future strategy.
Tub.
A large, deep, round container, typically made of metal or plastic, used for washing or soaking things, especially clothes or a person's body.
Examples:
tub for foot soaking, tub for washing. I like to take a long soak in the tub after a long day.
Shorthand.
A system of rapid handwriting or abbreviation that uses symbols, abbreviations, or other devices to represent words or phrases, a short and simple way of expressing or describing something.
Examples:
learn shorthand, write in shorthand. The secretary's shorthand was so good that she could type up meeting minutes within minutes.
Disapproval.
The act of not liking or agreeing with something, an inclination to withhold approval from some person or group.
Examples:
showing disapproval, disapproval rate. Her disapproval of his actions was evident in her cold demeanor.
Ironic.
A situation or event that is opposite of what is expected, the use of words to mean the opposite of their literal or original meaning.
Examples:
ironic twist, ironic consequence. It's ironic that the rain started just as they finished building the new picnic shelter.
Spin.
To cause something to rotate rapidly, to cause someone to feel dizzy or disoriented.
Examples:
Spin a top. Spin thread out of cotton. The tornado is spinning across the countryside, destroying everything in its path.
Subversive.
Intended to undermine or overthrow a system, authority, or established order through an intentional effort to cause disruption or to challenge the existing norms or beliefs. Noun, a person or thing intended to undermine the power or authority of an established system or institution.
Examples:
Subversive elements. Subversive literature. The artwork was criticized for its subversive theme that undermined religious beliefs.
Punishment.
A penalty or consequence inflicted for wrongdoing or offense, a means of enforcing discipline or preventing further wrongdoing.
Examples:
Punishment for a crime. Humiliating punishment. The judge gave severe punishment to the criminal who committed the heinous crime.
Lawbreaker.
A person who breaks the law, especially habitually or deliberately.
Examples:
Lawbreaker behavior. Accuse and judge lawbreaker. The lawbreaker's past criminal record was considered when determining the sentence.
Allusion.
An expression that is intended to call something to mind without mentioning it explicitly, passing reference or indirect mention.
Examples:
Make an allusion. Literary allusion. His veiled allusion to the previous night made his wife angry.
Oppress.
To treat people in a cruel and authoritarian way, especially by denying them the same freedoms, rights, etc. as other people.
Examples:
Oppress the minority. Oppress the people with force. Historically, many countries have often oppressed certain religions to gain the support of the majority of the population.
Summarize.
To give a brief statement of the most important facts or ideas about something.
Examples:
Summarizes the main ideas. Summarize text. Each chapter summarizes the most critical issues.
Scandal.
An action or event regarded as morally or legally wrong and causing general public outrage.
Examples:
Scandal magazine. A corruption scandal. The political scandal rocked the nation and led to the resignation of several high-ranking officials.
Welsh.
To fail to honor a debt or commitment, to renege on a promise or agreement.
Examples:
Welsh on a promise. Welsh on the deal. The sheepherder had to welsh some of the animals due to illness.
Plummet.
To fall or drop suddenly and steeply, to decline rapidly or sharply.
Examples:
plummeting sales, plummet against other major currencies. The stock prices have plummeted in the last hour, causing concern for investors.
Tower.
A structure that is exceptionally high in proportion to its width and either forms part of a building or stands alone.
Examples:
a bell tower, the tower on a cliff. She is a tower of strength for our team in trouble.
Illumination.
Light or source of light, the degree of visibility of your environment.
Examples:
starry illumination, indirect illumination. The skylight will give adequate illumination from above.
Psalm.
A song or hymn of praise to God, used in the Christian and Jewish religions.
Examples:
psalm book, a chanted psalm. He sang a psalm in church, praising the Lord.
Pray.
To make a request or petition to a higher power, especially in the form of a respectful or humble request.
Examples:
pray devoutly, pray for rain. She closed her eyes and prayed for strength to overcome difficult times.
Commit.
To do something illegal or wrong.
Examples:
commit suicide, commit mistakes. The military has committed an abuse of human rights.
Shave.
To remove body hair with a razor, to cut the price of something.
Examples:
shave my head, shave cheese. That supermarket tried to shave certain costs by saving electricity.
Patch.
A small piece of material or fabric used to repair or reinforce a tear, hole, or damaged area. A small plot of land used for cultivation or a specific purpose.
Examples:
patch of grass, software patch. I need to sew a patch onto my jeans that ripped.
Indicate.
To show, point out, or make known something, often through a sign or a symbol, to suggest or imply something without stating it directly.
Examples:
indicate a preference, indicate an error. The data indicates that the company's profits have steadily increased over the past quarter.
Clergyman.
A man who is a member of the clergy equals religious leader, especially a minister or priest in the Christian church.
Examples:
unfrocked clergyman, clergyman's duty. The Catholic clergyman led the congregation in prayer.
Neglect.
To not give enough care or attention to something, to leave something undone.
Examples:
neglect to call, Neglect ethical issues. He neglected his health to make the project a success.
Allude.
To suggest or make reference to something indirectly.
Examples.
Allude to his low origin. Allude to the planning. He alluded to the problem but did not mention it directly.
Cleric.
A member of the clergy or a religious leader, someone who has been ordained or appointed to perform religious duties or responsibilities.
Examples.
Cleric robe. Muslim cleric. The Archbishop is the highest-ranking cleric in the diocese.
Spiritual.
Relating to or affecting the human spirit or soul as opposed to material or physical things.
Examples.
Constant spiritual striving. Spiritual leader. The meditation class was focused on finding inner peace and cultivating a more spiritual connection with the universe.
Advisor.
A person who gives advice about a particular subject.
Examples.
A medical advisor. Chief advisor. After retiring, he continued to be an advisor to politicians.
Encourage.
To give someone support, confidence, or hope, to persuade someone to do or continue to do something by making it easier for them and making them believe it is a good thing to do.
Examples.
Encourage a sense of affinity. Encourage antisocial behavior. They encouraged customers with a premium for loyal patronage.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples.
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Impressive.
Arousing admiration due to size, quality, or skill.
Examples.
Impressive performances. An impressive array of facts. The budget reduction was an impressive feat for our nation.
Royal.
Relating to or belonging to the king or queen or a member of their family.
Examples.
A royal palace. Prince Royal. She is willing to give up her position in the royal family to marry him.
Patronage.
The support or encouragement of a person or group, especially in the form of sponsorship or financial aid, the power or privilege of making appointments or bestowing favors, typically by a patron or patroness.
Examples.
Political patronage. Corporate patronage. The politician relied on the patronage of wealthy donors to fund their campaigns.
Individual.
A single person or thing, as distinct from a group.
Examples:
A private individual. Individual freedom. As an individual, he had the right to make his own decisions and live his life as he saw fit.
Aid.
Things sent to help countries in need, notably food or money, support.
Examples:
Financial aid. Country-by-country aid programs. Pakistan's aid budget was still being reviewed.
Talisman.
An object believed to bring good luck or protection to its owner, often worn as jewelry or carried on one's person.
Examples:
Protective talisman. Religious talisman. I always carry my grandmother's talisman for good luck.
Variation.
The act or state of changing, a difference or change in the way something is done, made, or said.
Examples:
Variation of temperature. Gene variation. There is a lot of variation in the colors of flowers in the garden.
Tricky.
Requiring care and skill because challenging to do or deal with.
Examples:
Tricky problem. A tricky recipe to follow. We have discussed the entirety of this tricky problem.